Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Like I say, yeah, politics. And that's the reason why if you go to most of the assemblies, I mean, nothing is happening. The BSA, and the root is from the fact says, Sika, no Jumano, Sikani be new, ye mom Sasikano for 5 years. Now, I say, assembly every parliament are ever, me, boss, Nantivanapo, and I can't wait on parliament. And don't forget, say he's a ranking member, not a ranking member for the committee on local governance. Ranking member, meaning say on our side, on the chairperson, and he's speaking on facts with figures. Says you will know. Meanwhile, every year be a budget eco parliament, and we approve the earmark funds, assembly common fund, earmark funds. We approve it. And I said, no, every year be a taxes, and I gonna force wait to. So why are we not releasing the funds to the various assemblies? Why not? Why are we not releasing? Is it can say, mommy? Is it can say, oh, Ghana say no? And this government, BBS say you. BBS say it's not about. Yeah, can't no more funny say BBS. It's say
BBS say crowd.
BBS say
how?
No, but you see, if for 5 years, when me say you can't be paying the common fund on time, I know say a BNB bar na yedika me boy. At least a year. But we're 5 years old. From 2018 to date. 5 years. Modika. Who can say 2022? Modika the whole year, I understand. Because in financial management, some of the payments cannot be prompt. I get it because governments can also say in Crawford money they can bet you. Some of the companies will pay their corporate tax at the end of the year, though they stagger and pay quarterly. Last quarter and bantam. And this year, for instance, the first quarter has ended. They will already cut from the previous one. So I understand. But we know, 5 years old. I say, that's the bottom line. It's any politics, any NDC, and BBSM. It's about the financial management of this country. Say, mommy, BBS say, because 5 years I want to mean to you, what are the assemblies going to do? And America say, some of them, 90% of their funds, some of the Jumano, comes from the Assembly Common Fund. Only 10% comes from the IGF. Some of them 60, 40, and so on. In the funny areas are 90% will come from the common fund that won't for 5 years. Meaning, so they only go and sit down. Hey, boy. Because it can't be Juma, it can't be new.
Assemblies, no. What about their internal generated funds? Internally generated.
It depends on the location how you find yourself. Will be any location. We are MCE for, if anything, also West Wagon Municipal Assembly, like maybe ITCC, all the way Jowulu, it's Legon, and all those areas.
It's only an elite class.
Elite class. In the you may not have a lot of business and shops to collect the IGF, with tax, But what you have is expensive homes. And I think so, property tax, and we have not started it well. I think I may say, they will bring technology to help us to collect. But they say no, as it stands now, we're not getting much from it. Obviously, some municipality now, that is where they can get most of the IGF. Need shops, need small businesses, for municipal assembly, it depends on the area. If AMBC, they have the Accra Central, the Tudu, the Makola, and all those things, so they can get more. Ufa area to say, Ablik Manoff, that's what Doko area say, you have the same challenge. Your location will determine how much you collect in terms of the IGF. In some of the areas, say Afram Plains, say no, it's a waterlogged areas. It is fishing. Your tax. In those areas, they depend more mainly. Their source of finance mainly is the Assembly Common Fund. 95% will come from there because IGF endorse. So the whole thing depends on the location. AMA, KMA, TMA, any Accra secondary areas in there, they are blessed to have a lot of business, a lot of shops. And they may not depend too much on the IGF. Maybe 30% from the IGF, but 70% will come from Omoji, from the various markets, lorries, and so on. So it depends on the area. In America, say areas they depend 90%. Once you 5 years, every day, what are they doing? Everything depends on money. Everything on cars, we call runs, announcement, they have to follow the cars. Some of their workers they pay them from the IGF. Sometimes the IGF no embark, so they support the payment from the Assembly Common Fund. And also about the workers also be complaining. And it means for the past 5 years, some of the assemblies have not worked effectively. And that is where we are where we are. I mean, and I say no, and they say be me and this in India make us have the facts and figures on the table, on the ground, HSA, BBSA. BBSA. And I don't see why we should sit down for 5 years. IGF, the Common Fund is kind of anchor. And I made say some of them they solely depend on it. Because per area, they don't have anything much. Maybe we'll say, hey, Central Municipal Assembly. The same problem. I don't think say we have much market. They will la past few market say no, any idea. And can't enough. In the Chanta market. Chanta market is not that big. I don't know how much they collect in terms of IGF. Oko and Nya market the same thing. The rest are just buildings. It's mostly residential. And it's small shops around it. So how much are they collecting? So I believe say 70% of sort of finance to manage the assembly will come from the common fund. And a common fund is Ember. So what are they doing? The workers they are coming from the local government sector, from controller, from Ministry of Health, and so on and so forth. What do they do every day when they go to work? Because can it be their coffers is empty. Look, I know some of the zonal councils they have to sack their security guards, their cleaners, because when they came to you, I'm telling you on authority.
How the assemblies?
Yes.
They have specific.
Like my place, for instance, we have 2 zonal councils, the Chanta Zonal Council and the Anya Zonal Council. I know of a fact, say, almost security man, he has to go home because cleaners, he has to go home. In America, say, some of them, 70% of their source of funding or finance is from the common fund. And it means for the past 5 years, and that is why we are where we are. On sanitation is a big issue in the country now. Yes, isn't the money to work to maintain good sanitary environment. They can't be new. It's about the reckless management. It's not because me don't end this in I say because if you have collected the taxes, you have put in the budget say 5 or more % is going to the earmark funds. Oh, you even put a cap on the thing. Put a cap as no problem. Meaning say up to this point, in 5 years, 1 years ago, because I'm say, if you know, be a case, the constituency, the municipality, and I say an area, loan to build what road, but the money has been taken somewhere. You see, the money, they just move the money into earmark funds. Say, the money has been collected, but the money has been diverted to other areas. Now, say this government, they are blessed, because some GRA money report in terms of tax on Mojino, they have collected more than any other government from the time of Kwame Nkrumah. Records are there. They collect 45 billion, 57 billion, and so on every year. Under NDC, we're doing less than 30 billion. Records are you can check. The reports are in Parliament. You can check all. They're collecting 45 billion. What is good. That is what we expect. Everybody will come and put in better structures to collect more. Because tax to GDP ratio is very low. As a sub-Saharan African country, we are doing below 13%, which is bad. We should be aiming at 25%, at least between 18 to 20%, and targeting 25% of GDP. Indeed, they collect more. So far, for the past 6 years, they've collected in excess of 300 billion. It is kind of working for mommy. Aside that, you loans loans more than any other government. You take away the contribution of the exchange rate, Emma loans in their cost about 80 billion. If they've taken over 400 billion oil revenue. One oil well. Mama Eddie Nuka. They say 3. We are doing over excess of 160,000 barrels a day. And we are getting more from the oil side too. And with all these blessings, they can't call him for. That's why you keep asking. You can't see free secondary school. Their own report, the care of Modia free secondary school is less than 10% of the total debt of the country. But their own report. And where is the money going? I want to win to hear the Assembly Common Fund. I believe say National Health Insurance will also be complaining, and other earmark funds will be complaining. And mommy, because in Crawford, they are not managing our money very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Utie Oha Exi Punk no. Needs FM.